So here we have some mite damage, and we always like to inspect with a hand lens. This is just a 10 power loop. Has a little LED light on it. But just to confirm what we're seeing, because we have the stippling damage on the on these leaves of these roses, which would indicate there are mites. They like to hang out on the underside of the leaves. They have a piercing, sucking mouth part, and so they put their little needle-like mouth part into the leaf, and they remove a little bit of sap, and they leave one little yellowish or bronzish spot behind. But once all those spots coalesce from continued feeding, the plant can get like a yellowish appearance or a hazy look, and it also can become unthrifty, and that's really the reason we want to control things like mites, is to keep the plant's vigor up. So some of the reason people get so crazy about spraying when it comes to roses are the type of pests that they get. So mites, when we get into this window of 70, 80 degrees, they can reproduce. They can go from egg to adult to laying eggs, so a full generation within 7 days. And so they can really get out of control quickly. Aphids are something else that luckily we're clean right now. We don't have many aphids here. Aphids have an even greater reproductive potential than mites, because aphids are what's called ovoviviparous, which means the aphids give birth to pregnant females, and they continue to do that all season long so it's females only until they need a male at the end of the season to fertilize some eggs to overwinter. So they have a really, really crazy explosive life cycle, very exponential. And so when you see a little bit of aphids, that's a pest that you want to stay on top of so the population doesn't get out of control. And again, horticultural oil or insecticidal soap will do a great job. They're both soft-bodied insects, and so they act as suffocants, is how soap and oil work. Soap has a little bit of an added benefit. The same way it will pull dirt off your hands, soap, it will actually break down the exoskeleton of the insect, particularly a soft-bodied insect. And so you'll get a little kind of dual layer of control. And same thing goes for disease control with horticultural oil and insecticidal soap. They will smother spores so that they don't spread. Powdery mildew control can be excellent with soap and oil. And then soap can have a little bit of additional benefit from just the suffocation. Again, the same way it kind of, will pull soil off your hands. It will break down a little bit of the body of the fungus.